Welcome back to the FBA approach, where we have short discussions about building physical product businesses via China from an FBA perspective. Manuel, what is the topic today?
Topic today is if you have your own design ideas or if you have an existing item on Amazon, how do you go about improving it? How do you go about contacting the supplier and modifying it?
Great, so let's talk about, you've got an idea, where do you go from there? Do you start designing it yourself with a third-party designer, or do you go straight to the factory?
I guess it also depends on where you're at in your Amazon journey. I mean, if this is your first product, it might not be the best idea to straight away go into designing a new product. I mean, okay, if you have the experience as a designer or if you have the capital to do it, okay, by all means, please go ahead. But if you just, like, for example, looking at a product that already more or less exists in the market and you just want to like improve it, design-wise, maybe the shape, maybe the color, I guess the best thing to do is doing that way and not designing your own product. If you have the money and maybe the experience, I guess you have to have designs ready, and the next step would then be to approach factories or sourcing companies who can help you communicate this to the factory.
Great, and so yeah, let's talk about communication. I know personally a lot of people that have been burned by bad communication with Chinese factories. So what does it take to have a good communication channel with a factory about what you're looking for and the end product that you want to receive?
First things first, if you have your own design, everything's ready, and you're just looking for a factory, it may be very difficult to find an actual factory who is willing to work with you because you have no experience with each other, you haven't even placed an order with them, and here you go, you're sending them a 3D or CAD file and say, I'm looking to make this product, how much? It's not going to work. The factory will want to see some background on you, they will want to see some money up front probably. So the best idea possibly is to have your own products running, maybe with a factory already, and then approach the same factory if they are willing to help you develop your own design. If it's a totally different product category than the products you're working on with the factory already, yes, you have to start from scratch, and that's where I actually recommend you to work with a sourcing company or a sourcing agent who has lots of contacts in the industry and who can help you make your product with an actual factory.
Okay. Now let's say we wanted to go at it on our own and just reach out, like let's say on Alibaba or global sources, and we find our product there. Is it as easy as just saying this is the product that I want? Can we slap a label on it, or is it something that we should put a little bit more process in designing with that factory?
Right. First thing I guess you have to do is when you look onto suppliers like from Alibaba, have a NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, and possibly also a mutual exclusivity agreement signed with the factory first. So you will want to contact that factory and you say, hey guys, my name is Luke. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm selling on several e-commerce channels and I'm looking to make a product. Are you willing to do OEM with me? So that's the first email, I guess. They'll reply back yes or no, and then you have to send another email. You say, okay, here's the NDA and here's the mutual exclusivity agreement. If they sign it, all right, the next step would be to actually bring your ideas to the table, send an email with very clear bullet points and descriptions, what you want done on the product, and if they're actually able to make it for you, And you'll take it from there and see if the factory is willing to help you or not. So always have NDAs and mutual exclusivity agreements before you start with the factory. And don't jump in the first email already, hey, I'm Luke, I'm making this product, here's the attachment, can you make it for me, No factory will actually be interested. You have to give them a couple of numbers. You need to tell them, okay, I'll be paying for the tooling, for example. I'll be I'll be helping you in the process. This is the target order quantity. Are you willing to help?
Okay, yeah, and this back and forth process with the factory, how long should I expect it to take from first point of contact to we have a finished sample that we're ready to make a mass order on?
If the product can be made, if the sample can be a prototype, like handmade, I guess at least 4 to 6 weeks. If it's not a complicated product and they maybe just have to paint another color, or maybe they can possibly easily shape the new form of the product, then maybe less. But I would expect at least 6 weeks until I have an actual sample in hand.
Okay, thanks, Manuel.